The lighthouse without a light. On a lonely cliff above the sea stood an old lighthouse. What made it strange was that it had never had a lamp. The villagers called it the Silent Lighthouse. No one knew who built it. No records mentioned it. No maps showed it until one day, many years ago, it simply appeared. Most people ignored it. But 12-year-old Maya could not stop thinking about it. Every morning, she walked past the lighthouse on her way to school. Every evening, she glanced at its dark windows. One foggy afternoon, she noticed something unusual. A small blue envelope was sticking out from under the lighthouse door. Curious, she picked it up. There was no name on it, no stamp. Inside was a single piece of paper with 3 words: "Look at sunset." That evening, Maya climbed a nearby hill and watched the lighthouse as the sun sank into the ocean. At first, nothing happened. Then, a beam of golden light flashed from the top window. Not a lighthouse beam, more like a signal. The light pointed toward a distant island that nobody lived on. The next day, another envelope appeared. Follow the signal. Maya borrowed her uncle's small boat and sailed to the island. There, she found something even stranger. Hundreds of blue envelopes lay scattered across the beach. Some looked ancient. Others seemed brand new. Each contained a message. Don't give up. Try again tomorrow. The answer is closer than you think. You will meet a good friend soon. The notes were written in different handwriting, as if they had come from people across many generations. At the center of the island stood a stone chest. Inside was a journal. The first page explained everything. Long ago, a traveler had built the lighthouse to send hope rather than light. Whenever someone wrote a message that might help a future stranger, the lighthouse somehow collected it. Years later, when someone needed guidance, the lighthouse delivered the right note at the right time. Maya turned pages filled with stories from people she would never meet. A sailor who survived a storm. An inventor who failed 50 times before succeeding. A child who moved to a new town and eventually found friends. The final page was blank except for one sentence: "Leave a message for the next visitor." Maya smiled. She took out a pen and wrote, "Sometimes mysteries aren't meant to be solved. They're meant to connect people." She placed the journal back in the chest and returned home. The next morning, the lighthouse was gone. The cliff was empty. No tower, no door, no blue envelopes. It had vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. But years later, whenever Maya felt lost, she would find a blue envelope in unexpected places. A library book, a park bench, even tucked inside her coat pocket. And each time, the message was exactly what she needed. She never discovered who delivered them. That mystery remained. And somehow, that made it even more wonderful.